With us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All righty. Rita, did you get a chance to look over the minutes from the last meeting?
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the July 22nd meeting.
Aaron, are you on there?
No, I don't see him.
We might have lost him because we're running a little late.
Yeah.
Motion by Retha, second by myself, all in favor? Aye. Claims and allowances.
Make a motion to approve the claims and allowances.
Motion by Retha, second by myself, all in favor? Aye. All righty. We've got U.S. Small Business Administration, low interest loans. Darren Hubble?
Yes, sir. Hi,
Hi.
good evening. I won't take too long, too much time. So I'm in the area, as you guys well know, probably more so than myself, you guys recently have sustained flooding in this area. So we're tasked with trying to help establish and secure economic development and economic security in areas that have been hit by disaster. So that's the big nut, that's the big idea that goes into it. How do we do that? Well, we offer low interest loans to people who've sustained damage in order for them to repair their homes, businesses, or even renters in order to reestablish where they're at the time that they're being hurt. We know that there may be other help in the form of FEMA and or insurance claims, of course. However, those take time. And so SBA and these loans can happen almost immediately. We've gotten money in people's hands in 6 days before. And so at a 2.8% interest, which is what the lowest that I've seen recently, and they don't go above 4 right now. A person can take a low interest loan for businesses, depending on the scale of the business, up to $2 million. Homeowners up to $500,000 for their homes and properties. And then homeowners and renters up to $100,000 for their personal properties. Clothing, furniture, etc. And so the first year of these loans are completely free, meaning that they don't accrue interest and you don't make a payment, but you have that working capital in your hands in order to put your life back together. So in that amount of time, if someone was able to get a FEMA payout or insurance paid to them, or any other way in which they could cover the loan, they could write the loan off, no prepayment penalties. How is this possible? Why do they do this way? Well, this is person's tax monies coming back to them. This is a way for us, the United States government, to reassure areas that have been hit by disaster to secure their economic development by allowing people to rebuild where they're at versus they moving to a new location. Nothing devastates a small town like this than a couple of your major employers packing it in and going somewhere else. And then you're not dealing with one business that's been affected and that person's home, but now everyone who worked for them is now in a dire situation. So this is a way to recover from that, not only their personal recovery, but also for a community. And so the period of time that this will last will go on for 2 months period for people to claim against that. They may extend it, they may not, depending on the level of damage and how many claims are receiving, how many people are in need of being able to take this kind of recovery help. But what I always say is right there on your flyers, the website is right there. There's a QR code. So use your little phone, little orange button, click it, takes you right to where you're supposed to go, or the phone number. And a closed mouth doesn't get fed, right? And so people who are in need should call or contact them through the website to see what is available to them. The worst thing that could happen is they tell them no, which is exactly like they're sitting right now. Otherwise, there may be help on the other end of that phone line for them. I'm attempting to get a situation set up to where I actually have a loan counselor, someone to sit down and actually work through, applications with someone, in Pike County. So there'll be one location there that'll be open for that. They typically set up disaster relief centers. FEMA sets it up, and then we sit with FEMA then when people come in, and this is how they kind of get aid. It really isn't that large of a declaration here, being the fact that it's a governor's call and not a presidential declaration, changes it as well. At the end of the day, though, these numbers and this contact with that website is always available. So even if you're discovering people that still have damage from storms from years gone by, there may still be help for them, if it was declared a disaster at the time. So there are some waiver processes that can happen, and that happens at a much higher level than being here now. But without ever calling, they will never know. And so I recommend to anyone who's had damage that they call and just see if that's. The other thing is you don't have to take the loan. You can walk away from it even if you're accepted. So you have 60 days to claim the loan once accepted. So they try to make it easy because the government's not getting rich off these loans. They're not even in the business of making money on these loans necessarily. They want all parties to be even, Steven, including the people that are taking them, you know. And that's the real draw to this. And so I'll be in the area. Hopefully I start with folks like yourselves, and then, you know, I kind of radiate out from this into the city and the county levels, working with emergency management and just trying to address the situations. I can't carry all the water, so they don't typically have me going to meet each individual that was damaged, you know. Even sometimes we set up in an area that where we get out to the public gets to us, and we're able to meet with them that way. But we don't go door to door. And so I can't carry the water, and that's kind of why I come to you folks, you know. It's typical for people who have went through damage for them to come to your offices and say, I need help. I don't know what to do here. And this is one arrow in your quiver that you might be able to have for them to solve their situation. So that's what I leave you with today. My contact information is on the card. Any questions, anytime. There's no silly questions, only the ones never asked, right? So with that, any questions you have right now?
Can you say the phone number out loud so people who are listening would know?
Yeah, of course. The phone number for the SBA Office of Disaster is 1-800-659-2955.
And that's where they would call if they needed help, they'd start there.
That's correct, and the website is pretty easy as well. It's just sba.gov/disaster. On that website, they have by state, by county, the dates in which they have declarations over that county. So someone can just work their way down to what is applicable to them if they worked hard enough at it. And it's easy to find. So they don't try to hide this stuff. They try to make it evidence as possible. The threshold for these loans are really low. Basically, there's two definite no's, which is you don't show an ability to repay. No one's ever going to loan you money if you can't repay it. And then the second is you can't have stiff the government on any other loans, say school loan or what have you. You know, you've already proven yourself not capable of carrying the government loan. So other than that, they work with people to try to get them in. And substantiating your ability to repay looks different for every situation. We've had people say in Biltmore down in Asheville, North Carolina, I had someone bring in a shoebox of pictures of them standing at their property to try to validate their ownership of their property, because all their papers went down the river. You know, these things happen, it's disaster, you know, and so all those things are taken into account But again, if you don't call, you don't know, so. With that, I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you. How long is this program available?
This declaration that we have right now will be until the end of next month.
Till the end of September.
Yes. And so the idle program, you have pages for idle. Idle goes on for quite a while. If you think agriculture, it may be a while before you know your true loss, you know? Because when you finally take it to market is when you find out you don't have as much crop in the bin as you thought you did, you know? And other companies, are affected as well because they can't make good on deliverables that they've already sold. There's a lot of nuance that goes into the idle programs, but they stay around for a long time. So again, the website, check it out, you go that way. Yeah, so September 16 is what it shows here. And then the idle loan goes to April 20.
Just economic loss.
Right, the economic
As opposed to
injury
property loss.
application, so,
So homeowners and renters is 9/16.
yes, sir. And then the idle or the economic injury is April 20th. Thank you for that, chief.
And then what about the disaster loans for small businesses and nonprofits?
The business nonprofits and the homeowners renters are the same day, so that's the September 16th. Good question, sir. And again, they can extend that based on their necessity of, you know, what is going on, and if those, if they're being crazy and wildly used, they'll extend it because it shows evidence that there's still people out there that need help. So,
And what if a homeowner didn't have insurance?
yeah, and so that's the real consideration. We actually asked that question in training the other day. It's not, insurance is not a requirement for, these loans. So, as odd as that sounds, there's some caveats to that, which is, they probably asked the reason why, you know? But there's lots of situation of underinsured people more so than uninsured in that situation. They just didn't have enough insurance to cover their true property that they do own. However, it's not a requirement for the loan, so, people without insurance have actually received some of these loans before. And so they pay the loan off instead of being paid off by insurance payment, if that makes any sense. There's been people carry the loan through the loan, the length of loan that they're to take, you know, 10, 15 years, they carried the loan. And so paying off, because the interest rate is so low. The insurance is actually, that's a private consideration between that property owner and the insurance company, and it isn't governmental, you know, so I don't know that they can create such a requirement on it that way. Whereas the FEMA giving out a grant, that is government monies, and they don't like anyone to double dip. We're not here to make people rich, we're trying to make them whole, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate
you.
your opportunity.
Anybody else have any questions for him before he moves on? All right. Scott, what do you got for us?
Oh, well, tonight again, we're cleaning up from the storms again last night. So. Lots of washouts. I think we got most of the trees cleared out today, so we'll be clearing up the center and Mitchell Creek for the rest of the week, getting the road straightened back out again. Do have one dump truck sitting out Sternberg's getting worked on right now. And we are gonna meet with FEMA on Friday to go over our numbers with them for some assistance from the spring storms.
All right. Mowers are up and running and
I do have one mower down, so. Today they were all idle because we're
sure.
fixing washout, so.
David, any update on that bridge while he's here? Okay. And do you know when the next meeting is with, them on our bridge?
I have one tomorrow. That change of time, I believe it's at 2 tomorrow.
Were you available tomorrow too?
Then you can have check.
Is this one Dave should come to?
I don't think there'll be a lot at this one. I
Okay,
don't think.
all right. Well, when we get closer on that one where they're wanting us to spend another chunk of money, we need to
Okay. So,
make sure our attorney's there so we can.
okay.
It's sort of getting out of hand, and I don't really think it's the contractor as much anymore as it is.
This time it's a state, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we know if the meeting is on.
okay. Sure. will.
Anybody else have anything for highway before we let Scott go home? Yeah, John.
Hey, got a question. I live out there on Burns Lane. My name's John Dixon, live out there in Webster County.
Did you?
Oh.
They need to hear you.
Got a question. I live out there on Burns Lane and I tried to get a track hoe on my trailer up the hill and I could not. Was wanting to know what the county is, what the county's responsibility is, because I plan on buying a camper. And I don't wanna buy a camper and then not be able to get it up Burns Lane Hill. I talked to somebody, I don't know if
Probably me, it was me.
yeah. He said the only thing they had to do, the county was responsible, is to maintain it.
We try and keep the brush back, but we can only go so high. I can't. We've
Well-
had to shoot up north and.
Yeah. It's not the brush, it's me spinning out, going up the hill. The last time I had a trailer on the back of my truck. Even though the trailer was heavy, I don't know what size of camper I'm wanting to get, and I don't wanna go buy one and not be able to get it out to my property.
I can't promise that we'll pave the road to keep it from spinning out, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not asking for, paved all the way to my house, but I just wanted to know what legally the county had to do to make it accessible within a reason for me to get back to my property with a camper or something else that I can't make it up the hill.
David?
This is the county road, it's not your.
Yes, it's a
not
county
your
road.
lane,
Yeah,
and this has always been a gravel road,
yes.
that's. Until the commissioners decide to do something else, then that's the way that the highway department has to maintain it. So,
So is there just too much stone on it?
There has been a lot of traffic in and out because Kathy Burns lived back here. She's no longer back here now. I mean, there was me and my wife, Harold, Zach, and people coming in and out of there 2 or 3 times a day. So, and a lot of people don't know how to drive on gravel, but it has been washboarding here lately. I don't know if it'll quit because a lot of people's not going back here anymore or what.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not
what do you
asking.
think?
And yeah, I mean, I can't,
No, I mean, I know I'm not on the blacktop,
as
but I
far
mean,
as, I mean, we do maintain the road, so.
Yeah,
I don't know. Short of blacktopping, I don't know, I can't promise any, you ain't gonna spin out going up a gravel hill. So I can't.
I don't know if
pretty
it's.
steep hill, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's pretty steep.
Go do it.
I just, as a taxpayer, I mean, I'm not asking for the road to be paved, or it would be nice, it'd be great. I mean, cause you guys have been doing a lot of good work, or having the contractors do good work out there. But it's just, as a taxpayer, if I decide to buy something and I can't get it back here, what in the world am I supposed to do? And to me, I don't think it's fair to go pay $100 a month or more or less for a place to go store it at when I own 40 acres back there. It's just a question. I mean, I haven't bought a camper yet. I'm just trying to get ahead of it, maybe in case I do decide to.
I don't think that road's on any soon to be list to be paved, that hill. I mean, it'd be nice if we could pave all of our gravel hills, but
I don't know, maybe something to need to dig into, or,
yeah,
you know, 'cause like I said, I'd hate to buy a camper and not be able to get it back to my property and park it. And then have to go rent a place somewhere
right.
off of a neighbor for $50 a month or $100 a month, or maybe free, I don't know, I just. I don't wanna spend a bunch of money on a camper, can't get it up there.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. We'll have to look into it, see if we can't maybe keep it maintained a little bit better and more often or something. Keep it from washboard, and that would probably help, but it's really hard to do.
Yeah, I understand, it's a pretty good steep hill, I mean, it's. You know, you start out at the bottom and you're. You know, it's pretty steep. Like I said, I'm not asking the county to spend millions of dollars on it just for me to get my camper up there, but something would be nice.
Yeah. Well, we'll have Scott, and maybe Scooter go out and look at it and see what we can come up with. I don't know. I mean, we can't guarantee we won't guarantee we're gonna pave it, cause it's,
Well, I'm not asking to pave it or maybe chip and seal it, and it may, like I said, it may calm down since there's nobody going back there now. It's just me and my wife and Harold. That's all that's back here. Well, other than the 3 people that own the cabins, but they're not residents back here.
see what we can come up with.
Yeah, it's just a question of thought. Like I said, I don't wanna buy one, then I can't get it back there, and then I'm stuck with paying somebody rent,
Sure, no, I understand that.
so.
We'll see.
Thank you, that's all I had.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, John.
Anybody else? Mary? Anything else for Scott?
No,
Thank you.
Have a good night.
thank you, Scott, you
Thank
too.
Andy, what do you got for us, buddy?
As you're well aware, the Small Business Administration is in town. So I encourage everyone who has damage to look up their information and talk to them. FEMA is gonna be in town for visits. I've got scheduled, the County Highway Department and the Shoals School. And I've got another group that I'm working on to see if they wanna join in, but, the Shoals School and the County Highway already have applications in place, so. They will be talking to them. I have arranged for them to meet here at the courthouse since all the activity is local to Shoals. So, thank you, Michelle.
Mhm.
Wake up phone. Still working on the hazard mitigation grant. I really want to thank, SIDC, Rhonda Rumpel's been very helpful on getting some of that work done. I'm getting hours racked up. I'm still a little bit short, but, I'll have a proper report on that at the next meeting, and we'll be trying to get that wrapped up. Directors meeting this Thursday is gonna be in Gibson County. And we had a little bit of a situation there at the CD EMA building. Someone noticed the alarm light on the, lift station, sewer lift station, so we have been working on getting that pump replaced, and I've been copying you guys on all the action there, so, M&M is working on getting that replaced. They pulled the old one out. And, hopefully within the next week, they get a new one put in. So if they quick enough, we won't have to pump the tank again, cause, when I was, talking to the sewer vacuum guy, he said, well, how long has it been since you had your septic tank pumped out? And it's, well, 15 years we've been here, never. So he advised me that was, it's appropriate to have septic tanks pumped out a little more frequently than that. So, we went ahead and got that pumped out for proper maintenance and, keep the lift station from filling up before the, pump gets in, hopefully. So we've got all that arranged. And that's all I have for EMA. And a unrelated note, since I'm on the fair board, I want to let everyone know that there will be a tractor pull out there in 2 weeks. August 16th, 17th, or 15th and 16th. So
So not this weekend, but next.
next weekend, yep. So. And that's all I have.
All right. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
Pass that on to anyone.
Julie, what you got for us?
Can I bring my friend Carolyn with me?
Yeah,
Alright, as you know, I'm just here to talk about new computers. I did get the 3 quotes. Do I say their names?
sure.
Ec Monday will do the whole job for $23,875. Randy Cleaver will do the whole job for $22,534. But if we use Ec Monday to install his equipment, it'd be $24,584. And Taylor Tech did not even give me an installation quote because we didn't ask him because we were under the impression Ec Monday was gonna do it. But his equipment and Ec Monday installing is $24,933. So Ec Monday is $1,341 higher than Randy Cleaver if we let Randy do the whole job and Ec Monday does the whole job.
Okay, now, when we say whole job,
That means the equipment, that means installing it, that means everything.
there's nothing we gotta have Ec Money do later.
This is for both offices.
No, this is just me. She's on her own.
But, I mean, but they're both here with the, they got,
Yeah. Same thing.
It's all about the same thing.
yeah. So, I
So
mean, we'd
when I
rather
say the
talk.
whole job, that means bring it in here, get it installed, get us up and running.
Good to
With
go.
everything that we have now and everything that we need. I mean, granted, later we might need something else installed.
No, I understand that, but I mean,
They should be up and running and good to go when they leave the building.
And that include taking away the old computers.
I don't know if they take them away or not. We didn't ask them.
no, we're not,
We don't usually let them take them. Well, we don't
No.
usually, I mean, we gotta take out the memory and do all that stuff to it, so.
yeah, normally we don't let them hold them off. I guess we were just sort of under the impression that there was some stuff that Cleaver couldn't do that Ec Monday had to do.
Well, the one thing that Cleaver did not put on his quote was an Adobe. That's a subscription, I guess, or something, so Ec Monday would put that on at some point.
Well, I know Cleaver can't do the cybersecurity. Like, he just doesn't have access to
Okay,
the program.
you see, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes at all. So if Michelle says that, so then Ec Monday will still have to come in and do that, and we'll still have to pay him to do that.
And get set
So-
up with their,
So
They
Ec
have
Monday would
monitoring.
be included, all that would be included in the price with it.
Ekman has monitoring software too, that they're gonna have to install.
See, I'm thinking that's why we had that other $4,000 quote was to do that on Randy's equipment.
Right, to find out if somebody else brought us, or like I could go to Walmart and buy all my equipment. And Ec Monday would install
See,
it.
that's where our holdup was. We don't have any problem with Randy doing it, but then if we're gonna have to pay, if they're gonna charge us 4,000, then the 1,300 sort of gone. Now we're,
Well, it's bit like she's saying, if we have to do the cybersecurity, whatever, even after Randy installs it for $1,300 less, we just racked up $1,300
yes,
in labor just to do that one little job, probably.
yeah, they gave us a bid of like 4,100.
4,500 to do the whole thing though, to do all of the
Right.
computers, which it wouldn't be $4,500 just
That's
to
true.
do all cybersecurity.
That's true.
But then again, I'm a fan of Randy Cleaver, use him a lot, but we're trying to go with Ec Monday, and Ec Monday's the one I'm gonna have to call when something goes wrong. Right? They're the ones that are gonna have to fix whatever goes wrong. And if they're the ones who put it in, at least they'll know what they're doing more, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
Yes.
But whatever you guys say, I won't complain.
Carol,
Okay. Um.
I mean, we wanna get you these computers, and we wanna keep it moving, so I mean,
Yeah, we'll
Well,
figure it
I
out.
know we held you out 2 weeks, but I mean, we had to,
But we're in a crunch time in our office, I assume the other ones are, because we have to have it by October. You know, I mean, they have to order the, you know, hardware and get it in,
And
because,
it's not just our county doing this, by the way. So like Randy has got other places he's probably going. I don't know about Egg Monday, but
Mhm.
other clerks are also getting new computers, so they're all in the same boat. So, flash over there.
I gave you a letter from Exsoft. I think the
yeah, I've seen that letter somewhere.
Here.
Very last page on that, so it's put together.
That's got my mixed up, I'll just look at this one here, alright.
And the Encama is the software that we use for all of our real, personal, and sales disclosure entries. And it's, you know, our equipment is old and it's, I think October is the, sort of like the deadline to get it updated. And we have the money to do ours.
What'd your bids come in at?
Randy's with the installation is 1835. And Taylor Tech is 17,435.99. I never got one from Eck Monday. They never gave me that. Huh?
Installation.
No,
Right,
no, there's no installation on Taylor Tech,
so Taylor Tech, we have to pay $40.
Right.
About.
so you'd have to add 4,500 to Taylor
Well, hers
Tech.
might be less, and got less computer. But
Right. That's a possibility. I've worked with Randy a lot of years, even back in the old courthouse. And I can call him with a problem and he'll get back the same day.
Well. What do you guys think? Well, briefly, what do you think? Just maybe.
Well, I mean, Carolyn's got her own budget. She kind of has a little bit more say, and
Did you?
I mean, that's kind of the way I've learned a little bit.
First time, they will still get the money. That's been.
Because we're not necessarily taking it out of it.
That's more than I'm gonna need too, if they approve.
She's happy with them, and
I wonder what that would be, just to. If we went with Randy for. Julie and then just had. Then put that as cybersecurity on there, I wonder what that would cost us. I mean, I'd say we're probably gonna be,
And just for your information, I originally was getting 11 computers. I am downsizing to 10, but that'll be on all of them. So the money will go down, but yet you're still gonna pay more for Act Monday than you're paying for Randy. But I have 2 out in the hall here and I don't think I need 2 anymore. Nobody uses them. So I'll just keep one.
Right.
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
Julie,
Yeah.
on Act Mondays.
Yeah.
There, it says option 1 or option 2.
Yeah, and option 1 obviously is a lot cheaper, but option 2, he just said is better. They recommend option 2. It has more ability to add software as things change and whatever.
So you're on.
So I'm gonna go with option 2.
Option 2.
Yeah, it's 4,000 cheaper or whatever, but I don't care.
It's not worth it.
Right.
So sometimes,
You know, they say when you go cheap, that's what you get.
we have learned that.
And to me too, you know, when you have,
Yeah.
the guys know what they like to work. And they know what they know, you know, they're better at. I mean, if you're a mechanic, you're better on Fords than you are on Chevys, right?
yes.
This is what the,
There you can,
that's the amount of quote with option 2,
yeah,
not this,
right, 23,875 is option 2.
not this total.
No, right, the 34, take out, I just subtracted the 10,978 and came up with 23,875. That 34 includes that 10,978.
Have you got computers in here too?
I think I only need like one, so I'm not even that worried about it right now. I didn't get a quote.
All right. What are you thinking, Retha?
Oh,
So let me get this right. Act Monday will come in and do. Will we call them when we have a problem? My understanding is they'll be the ones to fix all of it, right? If there's a problem with any, if we go with another company, they're gonna come in.
Yeah, because there are key people.
Right,
Okay, that's what I
Right,
thought.
so like,
Okay.
right, so if I come in today tomorrow and
Yes,
something's
that's
not
right.
working, I
We
have to
call them.
contact that company.
Okay, okay.
I mean, I'm supposed to anyways.
Mhm.
And I do try to cooperate.
that's dust. Dark enough, you can eat going to you. No, but I can figure it out.
Alright.
Yeah, they had to put them on for the rodeo, so.
I'd say that,
Yeah, that discussion already. I didn't witness it, but
I mean, you've got your own fund that you pay for.
Yeah.
it's not more than.
And you realize too, mine's coming out of my perpetuation, which I have, it's just being appropriated, but I have the money too. So I'm not asking the county for extra money, I'm asking them for my own
Okay,
money, just so
okay.
you know.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that, Julie.
Well, I'd say at that point,
When we let some of the other departments have say over, you know.
Julie, you would like to have Cleaver? And you would like to have Cleaver. Right now, we're $1,300 less. We don't know what our, but what it is, it'll be. I mean, as long as you guys are happy, and
That's right.
I mean, that's,
Right.
that's where I'm at.
I agree.
We're not difficult people, so
Randy, call tomorrow.
that'd be a motion.
Make a motion to approve the Cleaver Cabling and Consulting for, the ladies' computers.
So if Randy comes in and does it all, whatever he can't do, then I call Act Monday to do the rest.
Yes.
Yes,
Alright,
because I think we'll be pretty close to being, at 1,300. I
Right.
think that'll be pretty close to covering just some spyware. I don't know. I mean, I'm
Yeah, I
not,
don't know.
I'm not a computer person. I'm just sitting up here.
Yeah,
But-
I wear it too, right?
I guess, I mean,
Yeah. I know we do.
And you ladies have dealt with them. I mean, if you're happy with that, that's the important thing.
I mean, that's why Randy
Yes.
is good all these years, 'cause I haven't used it
That's
as much as she
important.
has, cause whatever, but I do know when I had a problem, I could put a call in.
Whatever, yeah.
The proper people.
Yeah, so Retha made the motion, I'll second it, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Sorry it took so long.
Thank you, ladies.
You made us happy
Well,
for
We
a
tried.
while.
we try.
Well, we appreciate what you ladies do.
Until the next problem.
All right, now let's move on to the sheriff. He's needing two pretty quick. I don't know, I've lost it probably. He
Somebody
would,
with us.
he would recommend that we go with, Eck Monday. He seems to be pretty happy with them. His bid is the amount of $4,678. That is two computers. Options installed,
Time to get them checked.
ready to go.
Okay,
$4,678.
yeah.
I like what Josh and Keith said, you know, that's who we run with is IT and
Make a motion to go ahead and approve Eck Monday for the sheriff's computers.
you got the amount right?
Oh, do I need to say that?
If you would, that'd be
The
great.
total is $4,678.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Well, if Lucy's on there yet, is he? Can we?
Mm-mm.
And what else ones do we have here?
No,
I got so many.
Computer estimates.
Yeah.
we have more, but I'm not sure. We don't have money yet for them, so go to the council for money,
Okay,
so
so that was it on the computers for the night?
for the night. Yeah, highway needs a couple, prosecutor needs one. Treasurer needs one, I think. Reporter needs one. Yeah, I think that kind of wraps up the needed ones. But yeah, I'll come back next meeting after, something like that.
All right. David,
The commissioners are renting a building in Lagodi for community corrections. The lease runs out on that building August 31st. I checked with the owner of the building and he's willing, it's Stuart Blake. He has purchased it from Teresa Nolly, so, he is willing to, lease it to the county again, for 1 year. Presently, county is paying $1,000 a month for that rent lease. He is willing for 1 year, if the county wants to lease it for 1 year, his term would be $1,200 a month. If the county were to option or to, ask for a 2-year lease, it would be $1,100 a month. And I asked him if the county would, if there could be a possibility to get an option for a 3rd year, and he said at that 3rd year, that would be $1,200 a month.
so 2 for 11, and then a 3rd year would be 12.
Correct, that's,
So,
I will honestly tell you, I don't think you have any place to put them, at this point. You're discussing things, but.
I mean, even if we started building at the first of the year, we wouldn't have nothing, there would be nothing ready.
You have nothing.
I mean, not the size that we need for that and.
Correct.
I mean, we've got buildings that we're using, but I mean, we don't have enough space to bring them quite yet. So,
And we'll be
probably the, What do you think?
Thinking towards it too.
I mean, that sounds,
That's what I think. Give us a little time.
I mean, a year just, I mean, we're already to the
Yeah.
start of our first month and, you know,
Gotta
20
pay.
days, so, Mary.
Question about that. I know that in the past, and I think Danielle does the same thing. Does the county actually pay, the rent for that building? Or does she get grant money? And she actually pays for it, or does the county do it?
I don't think she gets some rent money
No, it's not covered. The county pays
reimbursed
for
through
it.
that grant.
She does.
It's some salaries, some stuff like that.
Or did she- Well, I don't know if she still gets money for insurance, health insurance for them or not. So I just didn't know about didn't know about.
I don't think so in the health insurance anymore either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that went away. Was it 2 or 3 years ago? I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not quite that long, but it went away. It went away. Basically, they cut the grant a little bit and most of that goes for salaries, which, I mean, that's a help, but
Okay.
so
Make a motion that we go ahead and do the community corrections lease for 2 years.
at 1,100 a month for the 2
Yes.
years, and I will second that. All in favor? Aye.
So I have,
All right. Michelle,
Mm. Just one thing, I think, got an email from SIDC, Michelle Carrico, that, they're ready to submit claim number 5, to for the Shoals Public Library grant, to the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs. So that's, 83,250. The claim is for the Shoals Public Library to pay their claims for the contractor. So they're asking permission to submit this for approval.
draw number 5.
You have one in there if you, somewhere. Okay.
Can you look at one?
here you go.
Oh,
Look like it's here. Yeah, I've got this. Just make a motion on that. Make a motion for the SIDC, for the Indiana Office of Rural Affairs for the Shoals Public Library Grant Draw 5 to approve that.
in the amount of $83,250,
That doing?
and I will second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And it's coming along up there.
Mhm.
It is.
Looking good, yeah.
It's exciting.
They were supposed to put, I don't know, probably the steel, the beams, they were supposed to get those up this week. Because they have to get the roof on before they can start inside insulation and all that, but the weather, I guess, has kept them from doing that. But we were hoping.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think we're gonna get on a good run of dry weather maybe for a while, so.
And it has to be completely dry, that roof has to be on, and it has to be completely dry or they can't do anything. on the
Yeah.
inside.
Well, it's definitely taking shape. Michelle, what else?
That's all I have.
No.
Yeah.
Well, anybody else have anything? We ran everybody else off, but you, Mary.
Oh, you've been here for a while, thought you.
We did.
We did.
We did.
I didn't see it at the auction. I seen your daughter and granddaughter.
Oh, I was there. Sitting quietly in the crowd.
All right, well, nobody has anything else?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Retha with the motion, I'll make the second. Our next meeting will be here Tuesday, August 19th at 5:30. Nobody has anything else? All in favor? Aye. Thanks for coming.